On vocabulary now. So if you please grab your vocabulary book, I'll grab the camera so we can get started. All right. So today we're going to talk about the synonyms and antonyms for the last 5 words we just did yesterday. So if you will go to page 11, we're going to work on the word literal first. Literal means following the usual meaning of words. Okay, so it's going to be like the exact words. Okay, another word is precise. The precise words. So when someone says stop here, it means stop exactly here, or precisely here, or actually here. I could put actually on here too. Okay. The opposite would be figurative. So if somebody's kind of teasing or saying something silly, it might be a figure of speech, they say. Or an idiom. An idiom. So an idiom would be like if they said, the king reigned for a long time, meaning he was the ruler of this area. He was the boss of this kingdom. But it also could be an idiom, which means it's a play on words. The king was literally reigning, like rain was coming from the king, the wet stuff. So idioms and figurative language can be a lot of fun, but idioms and figurative language do not mean what something actually means. It's the opposite. Might be more in the joke. I could put joke in there. Could be more in the joke realm. All right, if you need to pause, go ahead and push pause right now so that you can get those written down, okay? All right, we're going to go to dialogue, a conversation between 2 or more people. So that's a conversation. That's another word for dialogue. And what's another thing we usually use? The word talk. Talk or conversation is the same as dialogue. Something that would be the opposite of conversation, talk, or dialogue would be silent. Or quiet. You're being quiet. You're not talking. Okay. If you need some more time to get those written down, go ahead and push pause. Come back when you're ready. All right, the next one is rival. Someone who is competing to win or earn something. Competitor. Competitor would be a good one. Or opponent. Notice we don't use the word enemy. It doesn't mean they have to be your enemy. It just means someone who is trying to get something and you're trying to get something. So you're trying to compete to win. They might be your opponent, but that doesn't mean they have to be enemy. Enemy is a more hateful kind of way to add attitude towards a rival. We don't want to be like that. We can just have an opponent and it helps us work hard to try to get what we're aiming for. And what is the opposite of a rival? Competitor or opponent would be a teammate. Your teammate is not your competitor. Or a partner. When you're trying to do something together, you and your partner. Okay, try to get those written down. Go ahead and push pause and come back when you're done. So we should have this much of page 11 filled out. All of this should be done. Okay. We're going to go to page 12 now. Onto the word passion. A strong liking for something. Passion. Get close here. Okay. That might be too close, right? Okay, there we go. Passion is like love. Some people have a passion for soccer. They love it. I think it's just the best. Affection, a good feeling about something. Affection. The opposite would be a dislike for something, or hate for something. All right, make sure you get those written down. Go ahead and push pause if you need to. You'll be coming right back to get the next one. All right, the next one says claim, to state as a fact. Okay, so we can use the word state. And that doesn't mean state as in we live in Idaho state. It means to state something like, I am using an orange pen. That is actually a fact, isn't it? I insist, to state or claim that this is your seat. I insist that this is my seat. I state that this is my seat. I claim that this is my seat. Or I claim this is my pen. I state that this is my pen. I'm insisting, this is my pen. And then antonym, what's the opposite? It would be a question. We're not saying it, we're asking it now. It's still a question. Or you might even have a little bit of doubt, like you're not sure. Okay? So if you are not sure about something, you might have doubt or a question. That means you are not saying it's a fact. You don't know, actually. All right, make sure you have everything written on this page in your book. All right, tomorrow we're going to add our sentences in. And then the next day we'll do our wow word and our picture dictionary, okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Make sure you're getting this done. It will really help you be successful. And I know that when you're a kid, you can't think about the whole rest of your life, but I'm going to tell you as an old lady here, it really will. It'll really make a lot of things in school easier. Even reading a book will be easier because you understand the vocabulary and figure it out. All right, guys, nicely done. I will see you in grammar. We're going to be doing an interactive notebook activity from grammar. And so you'll need your blue, or well, mine's blue. Yours might not be blue. Your plastic snap closure envelope and your reading and grammar notebook and something to write with. And I will see you in grammar. Thank you, guys. Thank you for working so hard.